service, because we realize that many of the lions do not know how to navigate through the lion portal. We do a lot of activities, but we don't report it. So it is essential for us to bring in a seasoned facilitator who can take us through this. And he's not a member of our district, but he's from Burkina Faso, District 403A3. We are glad to have him. I'll just want, under 3 minutes, I will introduce him as I read his profile. Our guest speaker is Levi Yannick Cabo. I think for the purpose of this training, I'll refer him as our facilitator. He's a lion from District 403A3, Burkina Faso. His journey in the Lions movement started as a Leo in 2019, an experience that shaped his understanding of service, leadership, and above all, the importance of developing people. He became a lion in December 2022 as a charter president of Ouagadougou Olympic Lions Club, and he has remained deeply committed to supporting the Leo and Lion programs, particularly through training and leadership development. He's an ELLI 2023 graduate, ALLI 2023 graduate, FGI 2024 graduate, and member of District 403A3 Academy. He is a past deputy district secretary. He's serving as district Lions porter and website officer for this Lions year 2026-2027. Professionally, he's an engineer in digital systems with experience in telecommunications, IT, project management, and digital transformation. He also holds a professional master's degree in project management. That's an awesome profile. Before we proceed, I want our DJ to have his opening remarks. Is he on the call? Our district governor. He has not joined us. So while waiting for him, I will give the opportunity to our global service team coordinator, Lion Fumi, to address us in 2-3 minutes before we start the training. Lion Fumi, are you here?
I'm there. I'm here.
Please, can you just address us briefly?
Good evening, my DG, our facilitator, and my DG LT coordinator, Lions and Leos present. It's my pleasure to be here this evening for this training, to be part of the training. I also have a lot to learn. All I would just suggest to us is that we should please be attentive to every of the points that will be raised, and please write down a lot of jottings so that you can ask at the end of the training. It wouldn't be nice for us to be at this training and yet after the effective learning, we are not able to give our adequate attention to what we needed to do and also report appropriately. Please listen attentively. And in Lionism,
we serve.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, our DGST. Everybody is learning. I'm also learning. So I will give the opportunity to our facilitator to proceed with the training immediately. You are welcome on board. Hello.
Thank you. Hello, okay. I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you clearly.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity to discuss with Lion of District 404A3 this evening. It's a real pleasure for me, and I think I will learn with you as you will learn from me. So this session will be interactive. We will have a lecture of 20 minutes to half an hour. And for the rest, half an hour, we will practice. We will record one activity or maybe two. So let's view the goals of this session.
Can you please speak louder so that we can hear
Okay.
you clearly?
Okay. So for this session, we identify 5 goals. The first one is to know the different type of service. The second is to master service metrics. The third one is to be familiar of calculating people served. The fourth is to know service caps, and at the end we will practice. I don't know if these goals are okay for all of you.
Very okay for us. You can proceed.
Okay. So before we start, I want 2 persons to answer to this question. Why should we report service activities? 2 persons. You can text the answer in the chat or just open your mic and answer. BLT, maybe you can choose the volunteer.
Okay.
As look shy. Leon Mighty said to track our achievement.
Achievement, exactly. We can have some more answers. Please, if you want to speak, you raise up your hands. Hello. If you are not speaking, please mute your mic.
Another volunteer.
Lion Adefunke son said to ginger other Lions members to serve humanity. Then Lion Peju for feasibility and impact recognition. Lion Mighty again said to evaluate our service performance. Lion Chima, part of data keeping of Lion service to humanity across the globe. Lion Abiola Oyeleye, report so people can know what you are doing and to let others learn from you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
So we have all the answers for this question. So let's move forward. As you said, it's to strengthen storytelling, because details give stories power. What does it mean? Saying you fed 87 families is more powerful than saying your club organized a food drive. Also, saying your club contributed 1,200 and maybe 65 hours volunteer last year is more powerful than just saying your club serves community. So when you report service activities, you collect the details needed to share powerful stories of our club's impact. The second reason is to inform decision. Documented archive reveals that the activity we are running, from the documented archive, we can know which one is working and which one is not working. For example, if your club used to organize diabetes education program each year, and you realize from the records that the attendance is growing, but your club annual fundraising event is shrinking. So you can see which activity you need to focus on and which you need to review, maybe to reorganize the way you are doing it. Service reporting also inspires service. The project activity you report can be viewed within your district and around the world. It means me from district 403A3, I can see the activities reported from any Lions Club of district 404A3. So this can inspire my club to organize maybe the same activity that we identify, and we see that it can have a real success in our district. Or maybe we can just take the idea and improve it or change some details and do the same. The fourth, it permits to grow partnership. Collaborating with other organizations in our community is a great way to increase the visibility.
ọmọ tó ń ta kínní ní ẹgbẹ́ ṣọ́ọ̀bù.
Okay, thank you. Collaborating with other organizations in your community is a great way to increase the visibility, to reach and quality of our service project. When you approach potential partners, for example, your club service records can provide tangible evidences for your club effectiveness to help and to persuade the other organization to join with you or to be your partner. Enlightening leaders. High level of service reporting are sign of healthy club, zone, and district. Knowledge of your club service history provide invaluable insight to current and future club officials. In addition, district, zone, and global action team leaders can best support your club in the area of service during the Leonistic year. For example, your GST, Global Service Team Area Leader, District GST, regarding the impact, the number of activity you will organize during the first trimester can make a report and know that Nigeria Lions of our district usually like to organize this kind of activity, so she can recommend to the next district governor, so the first vice district governor, to include this kind of activity, for example, in his program for next year. The last reason is being proud. Service data give us the ability to communicate how we serve around the world. For example, in 2021, Lions and Leos served more than 350 million people. We can take pride in that achievement thanks to the leaders who report over 1 million service activities. Through service activity reporting, your club joins in that pride and is eligible for awards such as Club Excellence Award and Kindness Matter Awards. But how many different types of service do we have? On LAMS portal, we have about five different type of service we can record. We will see the different types. The first one is service activities, which are hand-on service activities, such as tree planting, vision screening, rebuilding homes after disaster strikes, or serving meals to those in need. The second one is advocacy, which consists of raising awareness of the causes that are important to lions and leos, educating our communities on issues that impact them, and working with others to bring about positive change. Some examples include hosting a strike walk for diabetes awareness, or visiting a local lawmaker to discuss the need of the blind or visual impaired. We also have donation, which consists of making charitable donation to individuals or organizations, including Lions Club International Foundation, LCIF. But it is important to note that the funds donated to LCIF are tracked by the foundation and should not be reported as a service activity. We also have fundraising events, raising funds to enable our service. But in addition to all those four types, we have one type, service support. Service support consists of all the activities you can hold to strengthen your club. For example, the meeting you used to have, the administrative task you fulfill, such as running errands or maintaining club records, the club marketing activities you need to organize, maybe on Facebook or in the street, for example, to recruit new members, or when you attend Lions events such as convention forums. For example, we have the Africa forums coming in November, Gaborone, Botswana, and engaging fellow Lions and fun together with other Lions. These activities contribute to Lions' impact in various ways, but all of them prepare your club to serve. The service metrics before we start the practice. We need to know we have 6 service metrics, 6 essential. The metrics are how clubs, district, and multi-district measure service impact. Metrics are also metrics also allow Lions International to share how our service around the world adds up to a huge global impact. The metrics. Someone is. Sorry. Okay. The metrics used to measure success depends on the type of service. For each type of service, you will have the number of the number of the number of volunteer hours. But for the other one, you can have the number of people served, the fund raised, the fund donated, for example. Okay. The number of activities. Typically, each activity planned by a club, district, or multi-district is only one activity, even if that activity occurs over multiple days or in multiple locations. Number of people served. There are direct human beneficiaries of Lions and Leos service. In the next slide, we will see how we can estimate the number of people served. The number of volunteers. The number of volunteers is the number of people, Lions, Leos, and other community members. Maybe your family members, maybe your friends who are not Lions or Leos, but who support to organize the event. So all those persons who participate in the planning and implementation of service project. The number of volunteer hours is the number of hours spent planning and implementing a service project. Then we have the fund raised, the amount of money collected to fund service activities or charitable donation. The last one, the fund donated, the amount of charitable fund given to an individual or organization. For the number of volunteer hour, it's important to note that every hour that every volunteer contributed should be reported as a volunteer hour. For example, if 5 lions works together during 5 hours each on a service project, the total number of volunteers will be 25. To make it clear, for example, 5 lions meet at from 8 to 13, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. They work together to prepare one activity, and the activity have place maybe the next day just for 1 hour, and the 5 lions also attend. The total number of volunteer hours will be the 5 hours each of them spent for the preparation, so 25, and the 1 hour each of them spent for the implementation. So we will have a total of 30 hours of volunteer. I don't know if this point is clear.
I want you, sorry, I want you
Yes,
to really be slow while you are explaining this part. You know, we are getting to the
okay.
practical aspect
Yes,
so that, and let it be interactive. Thank you.
okay. So I will take it this part again slowly. The number of activity. Typically, each activity planned by a club, district. Oops, someone is making annotation on the slide. Typically, each activity planned by a club, district, or multi-district is only one activity, even if that activity occurs over multiple days or in multiple locations. The number of people served. These are the direct human beneficiaries of Lions and Leo's service. Sometimes this number can be known directly. We can number the people served by counting them precisely, and sometimes it must be estimated. The number of volunteers. The number of volunteers is the number of people, meaning Lions, Leos, and other community members, such as your family members. Maybe if you are working with another association, the number of people from this organization who is supporting in planning and implementing the service project. All of them are counted as volunteers. The number of volunteers hours. This is the number of hours spent planning and implementing a service project. Every hours that every volunteer contributed should be reported as a volunteer hour. For example, if 5 lions work 5 hours each on a service project activity, you should report 25 hours. I don't know if this point is clear.
Is it clear to us? Please
Very
let
clear.
us know if you understand. Thank you.
Okay.
You can proceed.
So for the fund raised, this is the amount of money collected to fund service activities or charitable donation. The fund donated, this is the amount of charitable fund given to an individual or organization. Funds donated to LCIF are tracked by the foundation, and you don't need to report the donation you made to LCIF on Lands portal. One thing important to note is that only cash or cash equivalent like checks, gift cards, or fund donated are considered that fund donated. So only cash, check, or equivalent, maybe gift cards or something like this. How to calculate the number of people served? We have 3 steps.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, sir. Please repeat that again. Please repeat that again. The font.
Regarding the
Redefine
fund.
it
Okay.
for us.
Okay.
Yes.
For the fund raised, the amount of money collected to fund service activity or charitable donation. This can be Lion or Leo contribution or fund raised from the community during a fundraising event. For the fund donated, the amount of charitable fund given to an individual or organization. Fund donated to LCIF are tracked by the foundation itself, and you don't need to report the donation you used to make to LCIF on Lands portal. Your district LCIF coordinator can provide you each month or each semester the status, because LCIF track it by itself. Only cash or cash equivalent, such as check, wire transfer, bank transfer, gift card, or everything like this, can be counted as fund donated when you are making an activity. For example, if you decide to support an organization who used to take care of the children who suffer from diabetes, for example, and you arrive, if you give gift cards, for example, an equivalent of 1 million naira or $100,000 from of food, for example, or of medicine, this is a fund donated. It's different than going with the meal, the food, or the medicine and giving it to the organization. I don't know if with this example it's clear.
Clear.
It's
Okay.
clear. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So we will see how we should calculate the number of people served. We use 3 steps to calculate the number of people served. But you can find also guidelines provided by Lions International intend to have an accurate and consistent service reporting. But Lions and Leo are experts in their service and should rely on their own experience, working with local experts when possible. What does it mean? For example, in our district, we put in place one committee who work on different kind of activity a Lions Club can conduct, can hold, and they edited a document, one book, that we suggest each club to buy. In the document, you have all the metrics, how to calculate for each type of activity, how to calculate it. For example, if you for a tree planting, for example, the Lands International said if one tree impact 4 persons. This is a general estimation, but all of us know that a tree don't have the same importance in a country of maybe Central Africa, or in a country like or a Sahelian country like Burkina Faso or Mali. So Together, we will see how we can determine the number of people served. And your district will put in place maybe some rules that will support all of you. The first step is to determine if people served is a required metric for your project. Because for all the project type we see, the number of people served is not a required metric for all of them. For example, for the support service activities, we don't have people served. I want to say, for example, for your club meetings, the forum we used to organize, Lions Forum, we don't impact people's life. We just maybe impact Lions. So we don't have people served for this kind of activity when it's time to record this kind of activity. For example, your district convention and other activity like this. People serve is only required for service activities. However, there are many situations to report people serve as an optional metric. I will give two examples. A fundraise event where the beneficiaries are known and present. For example, a club raised the money to fund. If you take the example that a club raised the money to fund 5 college scholarships. If the student who should receive the scholarship are present at the event, just at the end of the event, they could record this activity and put 5 beneficiaries, 5 people served, because we know them. We can count them. A service activity conducted during a meeting. For example, during your club meeting, you decide to assemble meals kits for families. And for each kit, we assume that the assembled kit is for maybe 4 persons. And you have 50 kits. So at the end of the activity, you will just calculate 4 multiplied by 50. It will be 200 beneficiaries. Because you know that the kit you made, each kit is for 4 persons. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, please, can you make an example with how you calculate a radio broadcast? You go on radio to talk about, yeah.
Okay. For the radio broadcast, when you made maybe an event and the radio support you, at the end, normally the radio can give you the what they used to call the audience, because they have, even for television or radio, they have metrics also. They can know the average audience of each I don't know, each emission, or for each event they have. For example, they know that during the
Hello.
The
yes,
broadcast.
yes, during the broadcast, they know about how many people in average just follow them. But it's not an precise number that we will give you. But
Yes.
in our district, we used to divide the number that we give, maybe by 10, maybe by 100, because and even if they say, for example, they say they have 1 million people using to follow the broadcast, you cannot record 1 million people impacted. We will see in the next slide that the different caps, because Lions International provide. I didn't hear what this person said. Okay.
I think we can proceed, please.
Okay. In the next slide, we will see the maximum allowed to record.
Hello,
Here for
hello.
yes,
Sorry, I think it's important you let them know that Lions International has already capped
yes,
advocacy to 3,000. There is no
yes,
way.
yes,
Yes, I think it's important.
yes. We will see this in the next slide. I
Okay,
will.
thank you.
So still in calculating people served. The second step is to determine if people served will be directly counted or estimated. People served can be easily counted when Lions work directly with the beneficiary. For example, when a club volunteers to serve as a mentor, as mentors for students, we can know the number of students, so we can estimate. Sorry, oh, someone. Okay. When we provide direct service, we just have to count the number of people served from the service activity. We can also estimate the number of people served, then estimate the number of people served when we cannot directly count them. For example, when we are conducting an environmental project, for example, you decide with your club to go and plant or take care of trees in a park. You cannot count the beneficiary of the tree you are taking care of, or the tree you are planting. What you can do is approaching the responsible of the park, those who are taking care of the park, and ask them the number of people who used to come to the park per day, for example, or in a week or in a month. And then you can consider the amount of people they will give you. If they have statistics, you can consider this number of person as number of people served. You can the third step is to determine if your activity is only one-time activity, recurring activity, or ongoing activity. One-time activity, one-time activities serve beneficiaries once, and then the project is completed, it's finished. This activity can sometimes last more than one day, but however, they do not regularly repeat. For example, you can decide that from 10 to 15 January, you will celebrate Melvin Jones' birthday and you will organize a food drive. So you will share food to people in need. Even if the activity will take 5 days or 6 days, it's just one activity. So you should report it as only one activity. Maybe you will make food drive during the celebration of Melvin Jones' birthday, and you will count the number of food you provide to the number of person. And for example, if every day you used to share 50 plates, during 6 days it will be 300 plates. So you will record 300 people served. If the activity is a recurring activity, and those that regularly if the activity is a recurring activity, for example, such as cleaning a highway once a month or cleaning a park once a month. In this example, each individual highway cleaning or park cleaning can be reported as one activity. If we take the example of the highway cleaning, the number of motorists who use the highway, for example, on a day of each cleaning should be in each cleanup, for example, should be reported as the number of people served for that activity. So you will see that every day for each activity you will not have the same number of motorists, so you will not have the same number of people served. It will be the same, for example, for the park activity. If you decide to clean a park each month you are there for the cleanup activity, you should take the number of people who are in the park for that day, and it will be considered that it's the number of people served for this activity. The last type of activity, for example, the ongoing activity. Ongoing activity occurs when contribution will continue to serve people indefinitely. For example, infrastructure building and capital investment fall in this category, in that category. If your club build a school, for example, and we know that for the school you will have 100 or 1,000 students each year. Each year you should report for the activity 100 or 1,000 people served. You should do this reporting activity during all the lifetime of your infrastructure, for example. So as long as your school still have students, you should record it. But when if the ongoing, for example, when your investment is no longer functional, you should stop at that moment reporting the activity. I don't know if this point is clear. If it's clear, we'll see the different caps, because as we were talking about, we will see the different service reporting caps. Okay. Lions International has responsibility to ensure service reporting accuracy and credibility. For this reason, our board of directors limits reports of individual club service activities to 3,000 people served per activity, 1,200 volunteer hours, maximum of 200,000 pounds donated per activities, US dollar, and 250,000 US dollar fundraised. This cap allows Lions International to remove statistical outliers with an outsized impact of metrics. For example, for the radio broadcast, the radio can tell you that the audience is 1 million people. Even if you go on Lions portal and you put 1 million people served, it's okay. You will see 1 million people served. But Lions International will only consider 3,000 people served, because this is more realistic. Is that point clear, as we discussed previously and we didn't find it?
That's clear.
Okay.
It's clear. Thank you.
Okay. So from here, if you don't have any question, we will go to the practice. We will report together an activity. All of us, we will record this training, for example.
Maybe we should give 2 minutes or 3 minutes for any of the Lions that may want to ask questions before we go to the main practical.
Yusuf,
I have my hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can
Thank
speak.
you.
Go ahead.
Thank you. The example you made earlier, the school example,
yes,
it means the Lions Club will continue to report on a yearly basis as long as the school exists. Now, if the school has there is a renovation in any particular year, either of the school hall or classrooms, would that be reported separately from the usual reporting?
Yes. For this, for if the school have the renovation or other things and you need to spend money on it, maybe to refresh the pens, for example, you should record this as a different activity. You can say a renovation of school classroom or renovation of this particular classroom. This is an activity, and this will just impact the number of people in that class, for example.
Okay. Understood. Thank you.
Another question.
Okay, if we don't have any question, I think you can proceed.
Okay, so I will stop the PowerPoint and go to the Learns portal. It will be better if all of you can also open the Learns portal. I will try to go slowly, and we will record together this training, for example, and maybe after.
Can we give can we give Lion Mighty? His hand is raised up. So Lion Mighty, you can go ahead and ask your question, please.
Yeah, good evening, facilitator and great Lions. I don't know, I was logged out. I don't know if you mentioned those who are eligible to report service. 1, 2, you know, there are some officers who can report. 2, whose responsibility per se is this service reporting? Among those who are eligible to report, whose responsibility? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lion Ahmed.
Okay, so all Lions and Leos can initiate and club activity report, but all of them are not eligible or are not authorized to submit it to LCI. Those who are authorized to submit it to LCI are the club president, club secretary, club administrator, and club service chairperson. The second question,
please, hello, can you repeat that again so that our Lions can understand? Just repeat those that are eligible to report service activities.
Okay. Those who are eligible to report service activities to LCI are club president, club secretary, club administrator, and club service chairperson. So we have 4 persons per club.
Thank you very much. Invariably, if the president is not available to report, the secretary can report. If secretary is not available, the club administrator can report. And if the club administrator do not report, then the service chairperson can report. Thank you.
Report. Yes.
So we can go to the main practical now.
Okay. No, the second question.
The second question.
The second question needs to be answered.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, because we've seen different.
You want to know whose responsibility is to do it, right?
Yes.
The reporting.
For the purpose of those who are attending this training,
I will say I don't want to just identify one person. So I will say that it's all of them. But the first one concerned is the club service chairperson. If the club service chairperson is not available, or if he don't know how to do it, the club secretary should assist. If this person is not available, or if he don't know how to do it, the club president can come and do it by himself. No issue. But if all those 3 persons cannot do it for any other reason, no issue. The club administrator can do it. But normally, it should be the club service chairperson. Normally, because he is responsible of planning, implementing the club service activities, and an activity is not closed until you make the report on Lands Portal. What I want to say is that if you plan an activity, you implement it, and you don't report it on Lands Portal, it's almost as you did nothing, because the district, your club will not get the credit of that activity. The district will not get the credit of that activity, while your district governor have goals fixed by the Lands International. You need to reach a number of service activity. You need to reach a number of service volunteer hours. You need to reach a number of people impacted. So as Lions are family, one family, those 4 persons should support each other instead of looking for who is the responsible. I don't know if this is okay. This is clear for you.
Lion Ahmed.
Mighty.
Lion Ahmed, are you okay with the clarification?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
It's
Please,
just
let's
for
proceed.
all of us to learn, not particularly because we've seen different cases where the service chairperson will be dragging with the secretary that it is your responsibility. That's why I'm putting it.
I understand.
So for us to learn, yes, thank you. Well understood.
Thank you.
So I will open Lands Portal, and I will invite all of you to.
Sorry, our facilitator. Please, this is hello. This is very important. We really need to be attentive. If you have a pen and a jotter, please jot it down, and don't be shy to ask questions. Thank you.
DGST, I want to ask a question.
DGST, you are the DGST.
I mean DGST, sorry.
Okay, ma. Go ahead.
My question is on district projects. How do
hello,
we
ma, can we hold on? Let him finish this practical, then you can ask that question. Let it come. You know, we are dealing with club now. So this is the most important aspect of it. The district will come after this. Thank you, ma.
No problem.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Okay. So, a minute. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So
yes,
I invite all of you to connect on Lands Portal using your email address and your password.
we have.
Since yesterday, the service activity process has been updated. That's why you can see this yellow bar with the information. They changed the way we record service activities yesterday. So if everyone is connected and is in the home page, to register, to record a service activity, we click on service. So from service, you have a recap of the situation of your club. You can also see for the district or the multi-district, the total people served, the total volunteers, you can see all those information. But for the reporting, you will just come here where you have, I don't know if you see my mouse, you just click on create service activity. and you will have these small windows. Some of you will not see this second part, the select activity level. It's normal. Those who have this second part are those who maybe have other position, a part of the club. Maybe they are Leo club advisor, so they can see this one, or maybe they are district chairperson. So first we will start by selecting the type, the activity type. For this activity, this training, for example, we will take a meeting because it's not a service project, it's a meeting. Activity level, by default, we will take the club. You will not have all those options. So let me select my club. So if you select the service activity type, you just click on next. Everybody have the same windows like me? I will wait for 1 minute.
I think it's better those that are eligible to report.
Yes,
if they're on
we
this
have.
call now, they can open
Yes.
it. All Lions can actually open it, but you may not be able to report if you are not in the category of service chairperson, secretary, president, club admin.
Okay. From here, you can give a title to the activity. For example, I will put what is the name of the training? GLT.
Space.
The topic for this training, what was the topic?
Lion. Hold on.
Okay.
The topic is serve, record, inspire, mastering the Lion Portal for its effective service reporting. I thought you wanted to use an example of servings in
Yes, it is an example.
In your club. You know, I discussed with you that you can create one for your club.
Yes, this is what I'm doing. I'm creating one for my club, and I want all of them to do the same.
Okay, good.
So after the title, we select the start date. The event start today and will finish today. The cause is administration. Project type, activity in strengthening club. Description, training on service activity. For the total volunteer hours, here is where we will check the number of persons connected. As I said previously, you should report the people, the volunteer of your club and those you invite, those who support you.
Lion Yamstay, I think they need to understand that you are just using this as a sample, so they won't start going reporting training under service projects. I hope they understand that.
But we can report it now. Is it not an
Hello,
activity?
excuse me, please.
We can also report it.
No, for training, if you report that, let me explain. You can't report training under service activity because you are going to deny the participants and also the facilitators. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand what you are saying as a GLT.
So I think we should concentrate on service activity. You understand? For the purpose of this training, you are just using it as a sample. It's not that they will go back and start reporting training as a service project. I wouldn't want that to happen. Thank you.
No, that what I want to clarify is, for example, today, all people connected here are spending 1 hour for this training.
Yes.
Okay. When we record a training activity, for example, it's not, we will not have people serve, just the volunteer hour.
Yes.
As you can see. So if we don't record this activity, it's okay. You will record it on Learn. Okay, but
it's going to be recorded on Learn. I don't want
yes,
them to have a mix up.
But you will lose the volunteers hours.
The volunteer hours is for service activity. Please let us concentrate on service activity. Let training be report. All of them that are on this call, I'm going to report on the Learn, and they are going to have the benefit of being a participant. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I see. Okay, so I will restart, and I will take an example of the tree planting.
Exactly.
So
Thank you.
I will take service project.
Thank you.
Service project, club level, and select my club. So I will tree planting.
Now confuse me, madam.
You can just close the windows and restart. So I restarted with a tree planting activity. The activity for the date, it's important to note that we cannot record an activity which we didn't realize. For example, we cannot record an activity for tomorrow and upcoming days. In all my Lion, it was possible to plan an activity, but currently on Lions portal, we cannot plan activity. So I will select, for example, 8th of August to 9th of August. The cause, environment. Project type, tree planting and tree care. Description. The number of people served. The Lions International recommend to use 4 persons for 1 tree we planted. So if I suppose for this activity we planted 50, so I will calculate 4 multiplied by 50 tree planted. It will be 2,100 persons served. If we assume that in my club 2 persons worked on the planning of this activity during 1 week, and every day per week they work together maybe 1 hour. So 7 days, 1 hour per day on 7 days. There are two, as I said, 2 persons. And the day of the activity, the club member who was there was maybe 7 persons. 7 lions, 2 leos, and 5 family members. Family members and maybe friends invited. And the activity started at 7 a.m. and end at 10 a.m. So 3 hours. The activity lasted for 3 hours. Who can try to explain how we will calculate the number of volunteers hour? I will take 2 lions.
I can try.
Two lions. Okay.
Damilola, Lion Damilola, they will say.
Okay, I will retake the details and you will try to give it the answer. 2 lions worked on the activity planning, 1 hour per day during 7 days. And the day of the activity lasted 3 hours. 7 lions were present, 2 leos, and 5 family members. Yes, you can answer.
Okay, Ilaonism, good evening.
Good evening.
So we will start by calculating for the lions that worked during the week, since there are 2 and they spent 1 hour. So for a day, that means for a day that's 2 hours a day. Then multiply by 7, which is that's 14 hours.
Yes.
Since they worked 7 days before that day, that means the project was on day 8.
Yes.
The project was on day 8, so they worked 7 days before that day. So
yes,
that's 7 days times 2. That's 42 hours. That's 14 hours that was spent.
Yes.
That. Then on that day, we would multiply. We will add the 7 lion plus 2 leos. That's 9 plus 5 family members together. That will be 14 times. Then we multiply it by the 3 hours.
Yes.
That will be 42 hours. Now, 42 hours plus the initial 14 hours that was used in planning will be having 56 hours.
Perfect.
Okay.
I hope it's clear for everyone.
Yes.
Okay. And the number of volunteers. Who can give us the number of volunteers? Yes, Damilola.
Okay, as it stated, we'll have a total number of 14 volunteers, and there will be a space for non-lion. Then we'll now put 5 family members as non-lion which participated.
Okay. No, so since yesterday we have this way of reporting. We can, if you we can just fill the 14 lions and click on next. We will see the details. Well, so from here we can add more details. For example, Damilola said we should mark that we have non-lions and family members who attend. For our activity, as we have this information, we should click on add more details. But if you organize an activity and you don't want to add no more details, you can just click on report to LCI and it will be finished. The activity will be reported. Or if you are not sure about the number of people served, or about the volunteer hours, or maybe about the number of volunteers, you can just click on save for later. But for the training purpose, we will go on add more details. Here we can see a summary of our activity. The activity is currently saved, and we can see the status. It's ready to report. From here, we can edit the activity record. We can delete it. We can make a copy. If we have another activity like this one and we don't want to start from the beginning, you can upload pictures here. If you have some pictures you want to upload, for example, for this activity, I will select something like this randomly in my laptop. Yes. And this is how we upload photos, for example. Okay. Here we'll click on edit. From here, we can change the dates. If we made a mistake, an error while selecting the date, we can change it. We can edit. We can change anything we previously entered. And here we can just mark non-lions participated, as I said that family members or colleagues participate. If we had some colleagues who participate to the activity, we should also click here and non-lion family members participate. This option can provide statistics to Lions International, so they can know, for example, which kind of activity Lions use to organize and invite non-Lions, or during which kind of activity Lions use to invite their family members to attend. And this can help them to organize the communication, the marketing, and the flyers they used to send us to recruit new members. So if we have any information that we see, we think it's valuable and we can select something here, don't hesitate. If you don't know what it means, you can just click on the point here and it will give you the details. For example, if your club have a specialty on environment, for example, you should click on signatory activity.
Sorry, can you repeat that again on the signature activity?
Yes, if your club is a specialized club, for example, your club have this the specialty of your club is environment, because while creating club, we can select a specialty for a club. You can decide to be to be specialized on anger, on environment, on others field we have, other causes we have on Lions International. If your club specialty is environment, for example, for this activity, this tree planting activity, you should select signatory activity. If for this activity you receive a grant from LCIF, for example, maybe last year your club made at least $5,000 donation, and you have been eligible for the impact subvention, and you get it from LCIF and you use it to do the activity, you should also select funded by an LCIF grant.
Thank you.
If you organize a fundraising activity or donation activity, for example, if the district LCIF coordinator organize this kind of activity even and make a and people, the Lions and people there made donation to LCIF. While recording this activity, you should mark this field, donation to LCIF, for example. For the currency, in my case, I will select XOF, but you will select Naira. You should estimate the cost of the tree. In case you bought the tree, you should be able to know the cost, the total cost, and if the area you did the tree planting is for an organization, for example, we can put it, we can fill the name of the beneficial organization, but all these are not mandatory. It's not mandatory. So in our case, we will just focus on the mark we select non-participant, non-lion participant, and non-lion family members participate. If you want, you can also fill the start time, end time, the venue, and all others information you want. But even if you don't fill it, it's okay. You can report your activity from the information you already filled before. So here I have two choices. I can click on report to LCI, or I can click on save. If I click on save, nothing will change. The status will be here. We can see it's written that the activity details have been saved. This activity has not yet been reported and will not appear on report until an authorized officer submits it by selecting report to LCI. We also listed the authorized officer who can report the activity to LCI. And I also said that everyone can initiate can create the service activity report, but everyone cannot report it to LCI. So from here, if you have a member in your club who used to go on Lands Portal and you think he can support on service activities reporting, just ask him to every time you have an activity, ask him to initiate. He can create the service activity report. And if we create the service activity report, one of the four people authorized to validate, to submit the service activity to Lands International can just come on service on this page and look for the activity. Here you have all the activities report started, and you have the status. Here, for all those activities are not reported. We have 2 activities reported, and the one we was creating together, here you can see the status is ready to report. And you just have to click on the blue link, the ID, the activity ID. It will open another page where you can if you want, you can edit the information if you think it's not accurate, or if you want, you can just click on report to LCI and the status will change automatically. For example, here I click report to LCI. The status will move from ready to report to reported. Success the activity is reported to LCI. The page will refresh and we will see the status that changed. Here you can see the status changed from ready to report and now it's reported. Now you can say that you reported your service activity. If you think you still have some change to do here, don't worry, you can still edit the service activity. You can delete it and record a new activity. I don't know if all of you have been able to do it. As I did this example for training purpose, I will delete it later.
Thank you.
So, are we clear on this? Or does
Very
anyone have
clear.
any question? We are all clear. Okay, thank you. We can proceed.
Okay. So each of you have been able. Okay, someone raised his hand.
Lion
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Yes, this is Lion. Hello, good evening, ma.
Good
This is
evening.
Lion Job Sherry Pink. Please, my question is, I actually want to know, yesterday I was having that difficulty when I was creating activity, and it has to do with image that I uploaded. I wanted to delete the image, but I was finding it difficult, and I ended up not being able to delete it. Is there a way I can delete image?
Okay, I will open the activity I just record and we will see. You see, when you open the activity, maybe you can do it while I'm explaining.
Okay.
So you go to service, you look for the activity you already reported with the wrong image. You click on the service activity ID, the blue.
Okay.
You have details by who is selected by default, and you have all the information of the activity. And just near of details, you have image gallery. And
okay,
just from the photo, you can click on the 3 points and delete it.
okay. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Any other question? Okay. Before we start the practical part, one fellow Lions had a question regarding the district activities or activities organized by many clubs. I think the person wanted to know how the reporting should be done. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. When you decide to organize a service activity with another club, for example, or if you are organizing with all the club of your district, from the beginning, you should know how you will do the reporting. For example, I will take two different examples. If you are organizing the activity with another club and you decide from the beginning that each club will provide maybe 50% of the needed fund, at the end, you can just calculate the impact. So number of persons impacted, the total amount of the activity, and you can also consider the total number of volunteers and divide it by 2. So each club will report the half. Or you can also decide that no, you want to report regarding the contribution of each club. For example, you decide to organize one activity who will cost maybe 1 million, and one club brings 300,000, yes, 300,000, and the other one club brings 700,000. You can decide that at the end you will divide the number of people served by using maybe the same metrics. For 100, those who provide 300,000 we will divide maybe by 10, for example, and multiply by 3 for those who provide 300,000, and those who provide 700,000 will report the remaining, which is equals to the number of people served divided by 10 and multiplied by 7, for example. So they can report 70% and you will report 30%. You just have to decide it together, but you should make sure that both of you will not record the total number of people served. For example, if the activity served 100 persons, Club A record 100 persons served. Club B also record 100 people served. You are multiplying the number of people served, and this is not true. So it's not right. You should not do it like this. You should agree together. You should agree and decide how you will share the impact. Even for the number of volunteers, you can decide that each club will only report his number of volunteers, which means his number of lions, leos, invited person, maybe family person or colleagues, friends invited. I don't know if it's clear.
Very clear.
Please?
Very clear.
Thank you. Okay, so I will go back to the PowerPoint, the PPT.
But the question she asked was about district reporting district activity, the entire district. How do you? That's the question I think she asked.
Reporting district activities.
Actually, the question I wanted to ask him is how can we report, clubs within the district, how can they report the, a project or service organized by the district in support of clubs? But he has just, I want to believe that the response actually answered that question, that we're going to just add, getting all this, we share it amongst the clubs that were present. I hope that
Yes.
is the that's what's supposed to be, sir.
Yes, that is what's supposed to be said. But your district
Hello,
district
my
service,
my
No,
facilitator, sir. Hello.
yes, wait, sorry.
What
The
Lion
GST,
Fumi? I think I can just chip in. So sorry to
okay,
interrupt.
okay.
You know, she was talking about the district activity. You know, district organized activity as well. I can remember that in July we organized the DST, the district organized medical outreach. You understand?
Let tomorrow come. Thank God
Okay.
for today.
Clubs participated, and the clubs can report individually as in their club, but the district will also have to report under
Yes.
district activity because it was the district that organized it and not the clubs. The clubs participated in the activity. Now, I think what she was trying to ask is how can the district report such activity under the district? I hope you understand what I'm
Yes,
saying.
now it's clear.
Okay, thank you.
If the activity has been organized by the district governor, district GST, your global service team coordinator,
She's on
um,
this call. She's there. Lion for me.
the GST, the district governor, or district secretary, or district administrator can report the activity the same way we did. Just go and create a new service activity, select the project type, select the level. For the level, you select district. When I was trying to report, you saw that I was able to select district level. I will share the screen. So from service, create service activity, the service project type, level, district, and the district is here by default, and you click on next. And it's okay. The GST can record it. The answer I gave before was for example, in our district, the district don't use to organize event. District propose some activities, and the club organize it. They provide the funds, they provide the volunteers for everything. So at the end, we just divide the impact by the number of the number of club who decided to hold the organization. That's why I said we should divide it by the number of club. But if the activity is founded, if all the fund needed provide from the district, so the district should report it.
Thank you. I hope we are clear on that. Can you proceed? Because we need to round off
Okay. Okay.
in a few minutes.
It's almost finished.
Yes, thank you.
I will just go back on the PPT.
It's clear.
So, Lion Mighty, raise it easy.
Okay, thank you, our facilitator. I just want to chip in something. Like from what the GLT just said now, I think it is important for us to get it clear. In a situation whereby the district organize a service activity, we should take one. If district is reporting the project, which is possible, the club should not report. And if clubs are reporting the project, the metrics should be shared according to the clubs that participated in the activity. So it won't all go well because the essence of having this training is for us not to under-report or over-report. So in any
2 minutes
situation
in.
where the district is reporting the same activity as clubs, there is no way we will not overshoot, we will not over-report. So the GST should just take.
Sorry, please, Lion Mighty, open your mic. I close it by
Oh,
mistake.
sorry. I don't know where I stopped. So my point is, if the district is going to report the service activity, the club should not be allowed or encouraged to report. And if clubs are reporting, such should not be reported on the district portal. So the end of having this training is not to under-report or over-report. So if you are having both district and clubs reporting, there is no way we will not over-report. So the GST should just take note of that. Anytime we are having a project from the district, it's either the district report it straight or clubs report it. Both district and clubs should not report. Thank you.
Lion Mighty. Okay, let the facilitator respond before I say mine. Can you respond to what he just said? Then I will talk.
I want to make sure that I understand what he said. He said that.
Can I?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Yeah, what he's trying to say that if it's the district that reports, it's not necessary for the club to report as well. But I want to disagree with him. If the district organized it and club participated in that particular activity, I think the club can still report it. You understand? They collaborated with the district, so they can report. Then that does not mean the district cannot report as well. Thank you.
Okay. What I want to say is that no matter who will report, either the district or the club, you should make sure that you will at the end you will have the normal total number of people served and normal number of impacted volunteer hours. For example, if the district decide to report, the district should have the attendance list, and regarding to the attendance list, they will maybe estimate from the duration of the activity the total volunteer hours and report for all the clubs. So if the GST already do that, if the GST did that, when she did that, a club should not report it again because you will have duplicated volunteers hours. So from the beginning of the activity, you should make it clear who will report, who will be responsible. What I suggest is, for example, when the district organize an activity, you can say that the club you let the club report, but you give them a deadline. So at the end of the deadline, the GST can see how many clubs reported the activity, how many clubs didn't report the activity. And based on the number of clubs who didn't report the activity, the GST can evaluate the impact need remaining, and then report this on behalf of the district. So we are still in the number of people served and in the number of volunteers hours. Land Mighty, I see you raised your hand again.
No, okay. I've lowered it.
Okay. If no more questions, we will review the goals and just see if we reached the goal we listed at the beginning.
Okay, before you continue, please, hello. Okay. There are some people that I cannot recognize. They use the name of their phone iPhone 16, Infinix S6552, then Jumi A26, Winifred Kemi Kemmy. There's no way I can report your name for being a participant on this training. Please rename yourself for the purpose of this training so that I can capture you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. We can continue.
Okay, thank you. So now I will ask you 5 questions, and I will really appreciate if you can open your mic and answer. From now, do you know the different type of service activities we have on Lands Club, on Lands Portal? You can
Yes.
also put the answer on, okay, in the chat. Okay. Do you know how to do you know the different service metrics, such as volunteers numbers,
Yes.
volunteers hours?
Yes, we
Okay.
do.
Please,
Yes.
let's raise up our hands. If you want to talk, let's be coordinated, please. If you know the answer, just raise up your hand. We call you. Thank you.
Okay. From now, you can easily calculate the number of people served for an activity, right? Okay. We also discussed about the service caps. May I suppose that you know the different service caps? And the last
Yes.
question, from now, are you sure you will not say to your GLT that you don't know how to report and a service, a club activity report? And are you sure that you will never say again to your district GLT that you don't know how to report? And I hope also you will also assist the other people who didn't attend to this training. So at the end of the Leonistic year, your district governor will reach the goals you have regarding the number of service activity, the number of people impacted, the number of volunteers, hours, and so on. I thanks all of you for the attendance. As you know, I'm from Burkina Faso, I'm French native, so I did my best to do it in English, and I hope you understand all the important, the main parts. It has been a real pleasure for me. And next time, if you have the opportunity for another training, I will be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. I believe this is very educative, informative, and impactful training. We spent almost 2 hours having this training. We particularly appreciate the practical aspect on behalf of the district governor, Lion Elder Johnson Efukomaya. I really want to appreciate you. We have so many lions here. About 48 lions attended this training, which is impressive. I want to tell you that Lion Yard is from Burkina Faso, a French-speaking country, but he has really improved himself in English because I could remember someone getting in touch with me. Are you sure he can take this training? I said he's confident that he can take it. So we appreciate you. That's why the barrier in language, you were able to take us through what we needed to know concerning service activity, concerning reporting and recording. We really appreciate you, and I know that when we call on you again, you will answer us in the straight 40483. On that note, I want to say thank you to everyone that have joined this training. I believe we have learned, and we didn't just attend, we are going to put it into practice. If you know anyone that do not understand, please do not hesitate to share the knowledge with such a person, and let us be humble to learn as well. We can always collaborate. It's not about competition. Let us teach one another so that we can reach our goal in the straight 40483. I thank all the senior lions that are here. Thank you, GST, for attending. We have all learned and we appreciate you. Thank you very much. See you some other time.
Thank you.
you. Thank you.
Thank
Please, if you know you use iPhone, no, hey, get in touch with me also that I will have your name. I don't have your name presently, but all others have been captured. I don't know iPhone 16. I don't know Infinix. If you are a lion, you are missing, because I'm going to report all the participants, and it's going to be a plus for them for attending this training. Thank you.